Hey guys, Mary Lamish here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be kind of showing you hands-on how to put wire on the back of your paintings, either a stretched canvas or possibly certain types of frames and certain types of wood frames, kind of step by step without using a drill. So let's dive in. Okay, so I'm one of those people, one of those artists that wants to keep my framing and hanging my art process like super easy. And so these are the things that I use. I've got a hammer, I've got needle nose pliers slash just a wire cutter. So even just wire clippers is fine. A roll of the heavy duty wire to hang your art with. And that'll have like different recommendations for how many pounds it'll carry. This is 43 pounds, as well as different variety of hanging pieces. What are these called? D-rings, in different sizes that come with screws. This is all just like Amazon. I'll put the links in the description. This is another set that's been helpful. Not as helpful. It had a lot of these things that I used up, like the smaller D-rings. This stuff I never use, so probably not worth your money, but it had some good things, and I used some of the tiny ones for my small canvases because I still want to put wire on the back. And then a screwdriver with a few different options for heads, a ruler or a measuring tape, either a pen or a marker of some kind, and then a nail of whatever size, really. But I want to show you how to put wire and stuff on the back of your painting without using a drill. So the back of this painting, it's not a traditional canvas, but it applies to a traditional canvas. This is like a, I don't know, some sort of particle board wood or whatever. And I just did this side over here by putting that 3-hole D-ring on there. And I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna show you what I did. So you wanna always measure from the top of the canvas or the top of the picture down to where your D-ring will start. I already marked that spot, and I have the original D-ring here that is going to go right there. I measured it so that the top of that is lined up. And then I marked the holes with a pen so you can see my little markings here. Then all you do without a drill is you take your little nail and you put it on that spot and you just hammer this in, kind of, not as deep as the screw is gonna go. Now let me show you what the screws look like. They're not small. And so I push the nail in about halfway with the hammer into the wood. It's much easier on a canvas. This wood is a lot, or even if it's wood, I don't know if it's wood, but it's a lot thicker and harder to get the nail through, but I got it at least halfway in there. Then you just pull it out, okay? So you have a hole put in there from a nail. No drill necessary, okay? So I got all 3. Then you just have to put this on here, line it up straight, put in your screws. Let's see, where did I go? Like that. You take your screwdriver. Can't really do this with one hand very well, but can you tell this is an on-the-fly video? Find the hole, and with 2 hands, you just start screwing it in with your screwdriver, and it magically goes in. Like, you just need enough of a hole to get your screw started, and then it just goes in on its own with a little bit of pressure. This wood that I'm working with here has quite a lot of resistance, so I'm having to push a little bit more, but then you start to feel it grip, and you want to be good about trying to go straight with both the nail and the screw, of course. And it's not a bad idea to just go partial way in so that it's still got some movement, and then do your other screws and then tighten all of those. The other measurement you might want to do is not just from the top down, but possibly the thickness. So like this one is exactly 1 inch wide. You might want to find the exact center of that when you mark where your nail holes are going to go. And then you want to attach, this is one that's partially used already, but you want to create a nice connection with that wire. And this was previously sort of a slip knot type of idea, and then wrapped along here. And then you do the same over here, and you want it to be extremely as taut as you can make it across, and hopefully you measure the other side the same from the top to the D-ring, because you want it to be level. Now, I've learned from experience that you always want to be at least a third of the way from the top down, or even less. Never go like halfway on your painting on the back, because then it's gonna kind of flop away from the wall, which is not pretty. You want it to be like laying flat against the wall without the wire kind of pushing it away. So on this one, I went quite a bit up. So it's probably a fourth of the painting, a little bit less, so that it's really high up there, so that you don't want it too high. You don't want to go way up here, but I've had paintings that are it's just too far below that third on the whole length of the painting, and then it just flops away from the wall. So sorry about the rawness of this video. But I wanted to just share that information because that's how I do my canvases. This is an example of how it works on the back of a canvas, how it looks on the back of a normal canvas. So same exact thing, never use a drill, I just use the nail. So as long as your measurements are good and your wire is pretty taut, it's gonna be great. And a lot of shows actually require you to have D-rings with a wire instead of those little sawtooth hooks. So make sure you practice and learn how to do this step, because it's gonna really open up opportunities for you to get your art into shows. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.